Welcome back to HRUnscripted, the podcast where we diss the corporate buzzwords and talk about what's really happening at work. Department who deals with a lot of moving parts and whose team absolutely relies on clear, timely communication to get things done. From your perspective, what does good communication actually look like at work? That how important is communication between departments like HR, operation, finance from your point of view, and what happens when it breaks down? So now all of the serious talk that we had. So now let's lighten our mood. That I'll be asking you a question or a habit that may be drawn you crazy. So let's go. Let me ask you. First is that what's one communication habit that drives you crazy at work?
Like unclear or without SOPs handover. Like if you are going on a leave and you just tell me, Vidhi, you have to do this. There may be a thing, na? I don't know the process or everything. So this thing really irritates me. And I just keep overthinking, okay, how I'm gonna do. Okay, it's not properly communicated and like that.
So to all of the colleagues that who are listening to our podcast, please make a good SOPs for a handover. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Has communication ever impacted your relationship with another team for better or worse?
Um, I think, I don't know. I don't remember the incident like that, but yes, I might misunderstand some team members' communication. But basically, for me, I think different people have a different mode of communication. And let's say for me, if you are talking me verbally, I will understand it better way. But if you are just texting me, maybe I have a my zone, or I will understand what why my mood at that time is.
Oh,
So yes, communication really impact the relationship.
okay, so now tell me, and I'm very curious about it. At what's one communication habit that you have personally had to improve over time?
Oral communication, I think, because when you have a lot of thought in your mind and you have to make it understandable, so there may be a chance that whatever you split it out is not just easy to understand for the other person. So I just want to improve that. You can say it improve my oral communication or verbal communication in a better way that is easily understandable to any person.
Nice. Okay, so tell me that have you ever had to coach someone gently or otherwise on how to communicate better with your team?
Yes, I did with my team member, of course. So I always try to that everything from the accounts department will be well communicated for each and every department, so that everyone will be on a same page. So if anytime I just realize, okay, this is not properly communicated, I just get frustrated. So I might use the little bit of harsh or a pressure, like I put some pressure. Okay, you have to do this and that.
Mhm. Okay, so now tell me. So I think, like you said, not only people have to do all the difficult conversation, like HR has to do, but
Yes.
honestly, every department is doing some of their mini conflict management every day. They are also telling others that how to communicate, how to be effective communicator. It's not only a HR job. Cool. Okay. So now we'll be shifting our gear a bit. So I'll be asking you a questions like, tell me, do you prefer written updates, that emails, tracker, or real type conversation, and why?
Different person, but like for a different person, I used to do a different mode of communication. It's also depend on the urgency of the task. Like when it's too urgent, I might drop a mail. Plus, I will quickly call that person. Okay, this is the thing, and I have already dropped a mail. You have to do it. Okay, when this is not that much important, I will just drop a mail because I can wait for a 1 or 2 days, right? So according to that, I'll just segregate, okay, how urgency of the task is, and accordingly, I will decide it I have to make a call or drop a message or just to drop a mail.
Okay, love. Like I think it's really comes down to knowing your audience and the urgency of the message, right? It
Correct.
depends. Okay. So now let's wrap with something practical. If someone from another department wants to work more smoothly with accounts, what's one thing that they should start doing today?
It's bad to give us a deadline and also understand our work urgency, because we already have our task which we have to have a due date, right? So we might have conflict over there if that is not properly communicated. So it's better to communicate well and come with the deadline. Okay, this task is used to be, matlab, have to be finished by this time. So
Okay, so to all of the viewers, when you are talking to the accounts team, please be ready to make your deadlines that you and give them a deadline. Okay, in an advance, tell them in advance that you want this task to be completed by that day so that they can make a time for your task because they are really busy with their own deadlines with the CA and with all of the paper documentations. So that's it. Honestly, I think this is why I wanted to have this conversation because we believe that everybody is doing the communication. It's not just the HR policy responsibility. It's an everyone thing, and people are doing it right, and people want it in their way, right? That how they want to communicate, be it real, be it let's say written, be it verbal, and how they want to communicate. They do have their certain ways. Every department wants others think. So I think it's better that you start communicating with your colleague, with your team for the better effective communication. That's the hot topic that we are talking right now. And with the situations get changing, like we are moving, shifting back to the hybrid and the hybrid model and the remote communication became the key, right? So Vidhi, thank you for being here, for keeping it real and for giving us a peek into how your world works behind the scene. And
thank
for all of us listening, take this episode as your reminder. Communication is about more than sending message. It's about clarity, trust, and respect. Yeah, Vidhi, any final word would you like to tell the viewers?
Yeah, just to want an add on, because in a my way, my communication is perfect. In your way, your communication is perfect. But the better thing to improve the communication, be clear and just try to understand that the person in front of you is clear about what about your thoughts or not.
Clarity matters in communication and like how clear you are, and definitely with the communication there are a lot of things come, not only the communication, how well and how quoted you are communicating. It's all about that the other person should be communicating well with the clarity and you are also listening to what they are communicating. So, with that, if you found this helpful, share it with your team and, of course, subscribe for more unscripted HR convos coming your way. Until next time, keep it human, keep it real, and keep it unscripted. Here, signing off, Deepika and Vidhi today.